How terrifying is a fox demon when it gets angry? It even wants to eat his own son alive, even if it is his beloved husband. He will not show mercy. As for the reason, it has to start from the first time they met that day. The fox was trapped in the trap and could not move in the snow. The man was kind-hearted and rushed forward to help rescue her. The fox instinctively fled after that, but she was seriously injured and could not walk a few steps. The man couldn't bear it when he saw this. He picked up the fox with heartache and prepared to take it home to heal her. Little did he know that the fox had been practicing for 100 years, and her encounter with the man was actually a premeditated plot, directed and acted by him. After returning home, the man bandaged the fox with gauze and gave her medicine for recuperation. His eyes were full of doting on this little cutie. Soon, the next day came. An unexpected scene happened. The fox turned into a human, still naked. The man was mesmerized. He stared at it with his heart beating. He stared at it for a long time. Then he remembered to find a piece of clothing to put on him. This little figure, this little look, who can resist it? The man immediately fell in love with it. Between the mountains and the flowing water, the two fell in love quickly, talked about a little love affair from morning to night. Their feelings continued to heat up. In the end, as expected, after a period of lovemaking, the two had the fruit of their love. In the days to come, as we imagined, the two of them who were already sweet became more and more uncontrollable. Time flew by in the blink of an eye. The two entered their loving old age, looking at the happy scene in front of them. The man was so satisfied. However, he was so happy that he was deeply sad. The man would never have thought, when he went out to get a drink and came home, something had happened. Looking at the blood on the ground, the man quickly pushed the door to check. The first thing that came into view was a young grandson and granddaughter falling in a pool of blood and not breathing. This scene made the man feel dizzy. He staggered forward, but he didn't expect the next scene. He was so scared that he broke into a cold sweat. He saw his son lying helplessly on a bed. His eyes were full of tears and despair. He didn't understand why his mother would hurt him, and why his mother was a fox demon. Fortunately, all this was just a man's dream. But the story does not end here. The next day, the man opened the door and prepared to go out. But what is terrifying is that he was holding a scarf in his hand. It turns out that people who are afraid of monsters are more terrifying than monsters themselves. The man saved the fox out of his inner kindness, but he fantasized that the fox would become a beauty to accompany him. It was his greed and desire, and such a meaningful story came from Black Myth Wukong. As for the man's final ending, he could not let go of this sin. He became a monk, chanting sutras for the fox every day, until the man of destiny came here to save him.
This bad fate also came to an end. Monsters are monsters. There is no cure. There is a perpetrator of injustice. There is an owner of debts. Even if he is buried in the empty door, it cannot be solved.